What a blessed day. We're here on a Wednesday, and the weekend has arrived early, sort of. Red Wings are playing across the planet. We're going to do some Friday features today. But, man, before we get into anything else, Rico back, lead official. Down in Chicago last night, you called a hell of a game. State sucks.
Thank you.
So
you know what? I may never take another day off.
Let me tell you something. You know what I witnessed as we walked in today?
What was that?
I have never in my life, never, Hatchet just dapping up clients.
Oh.
This was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. The clients show up, and our market manager comes out, and it's like this very proper, oh, hello there, handshake. All of a sudden, David pops out like the Hamburglar, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Dapping clients. I'm like,
right.
What on earth?
It's Uncle Ray Ray.
Doug, please.
It's Uncle Ray Ray. Oh, no. It for those who want to know, think back to Key and Peele, the skit where Obama was president, and he was just kind of going through the line, and he was shaking hands with all the white people, with all the brothers he would dap up. That literally happened. Oh, this is the station market manager, and okay, well, hello, ma'am, how are you? And that's our PD. Okay, well, hello, how are you? And here's David Hatcher. What up, man? What's happening?
It was a family friend. I didn't realize he was in the building.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Snap your fingers.
Okay.
Do a stare. Right. They had
hold on. Before we get into this, where does that drop come from? That's new. That's exciting.
So there was a caller that called in about hunting who happened to be black, and that's where Doug asked him that question on the air. I'm going to make an assumption here.
That's not respectful.
That is not respectful, Doug.
It's the opposite of respectful. I do want to say you caused a lot of trouble.
How did I cause trouble?
Well, I protected what you told me.
But you caused a lot of trouble.
No, you caused trouble.
I realized I can never go out of town. I can't just take I feel like Gator, one effing day. All I ask. That's all I ask.
Have fun.
One day.
All right, listen. I will just say I protected what you told me.
Man.
But it still upset people.
Because people took this and ran with it. I'm getting random text messages at the game with just names like, what about this? Like, what did he just die? Like,
I never said a word. In fact, I know you rewound and listened to what I said.
Yes.
But as far as MSU's head coach goes, I maintain if what you told me is true, they will lose 33% of every dollar. They will lose 33% of season tickets. They will lose 33% of the will of the people.
Let me just as you would like to say, put a bullet in a rumor. Why, yes, I am. And also, apparently the coach that I had in question is also an African-American. No. Let me just put it, I have no idea what this Tony Elliott stuff is coming from. No.
And that wasn't what Rico told me.
Just no.
That wasn't what Rico told me.
So who's ever saying that, please stop.
That wasn't what Rico told me.
But, yeah, I feel like just random people like on the West Coast.
That's the reach of the show, man. I can't help that.
Right. Staff members. What?
Oh, no.
Like, man, y'all got to stop listening to my...
Maybe less listening and more game planning.
Oh, man.
Nice season so far, guys.
Oh.
Hey, real quick. Can we... When did you meet Will Smith?
Right.
David, I'd like to ask you a question.
Sure, you want to dap up real quick?
I mean, it really was straight out of Key and Peele.
Balake!
Balake! If you've never seen it,
Hey, Aaron, that was unbelievable.
right, he's going down, just shaking everybody's hand. Hey, how you doing? Nice meeting you. Nice meeting. What up, cuz?
Cutscene, secret handshake.
No, because Evan then asked me, "Oh, what was his name?" And I gave him his name, and I said, "Well, when I call him,
That's
you know, it is what it is."
right. That's Uncle Pookie from the block.
That was the most amazing.
That's how we do. East side.
The look on management's face was remarkable.
Well, it beats the tours, so.
Ooh, and this is Rico Beard. He's sitting right here.
Sometimes their show meets at this table.
Including you're 2 feet from Rico.
Right now.
You could just say hello to him.
Kenny
he
and I
can
are looking
hear
at
you.
each other. Right, we're looking at each other like we're right here. We literally, if you have a slice of pizza with mac and cheese on it, you can go feed it. Kenny may eat it out of your hand.
Here's Kenny Cott in his natural habitat. All right. We are going to bring the Friday feature. What? We can bring the Friday features to today's broadcast. We're going to do the picks. We're going to do the prop picks. Why? Because the Red Wings are playing in like Bolivia, and they're on the air while we're on the air the next 2 days. So we are not going to deprive ourselves or you of the fun of a Friday. A lot of football, but I want to start out with this. Yeah, Kenny, go ahead. I'm sorry, buddy.
Sweden, Mike. They're playing in Sweden. They're not playing in Bolivia.
It doesn't matter.
They're playing in Sweden. They're starting at 2.
Just win.
Yes.
David, if I say 60 and 41, what does that mean to you?
60 and 41?
Yeah.
Not the Pistons record.
No,
They
actually, the
suck.
Pistons, since they traded Sadiq Bey, 4 and 30.
Okay.
He was the key. Wow, now we know.
But you know what? But that beats 3 and 31.
My point, 60 and 41. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Kenny, 60 and 41.
I have no clue. I have no idea.
That is Michigan State basketball's record since Cassius Winston left campus. COVID. 60 and 41. As Rico taught me Monday, that's mid, y'all. Where are we at with Michigan State basketball? Another loss to Duke, which is, you're doing God's work going to these games. And I know you enjoy it, and you get to see a lot of people. You come here, you start fires, you go to Chicago. But, Rico, 60 and 41. Now, I don't want to get myself in trouble. Spartan fans get so upset. God forbid we criticize Christ. But, guys, 60 and 41. And if you thought Michigan's collapse in the preseason last year was something, here, hold my beer. MSU's gone from number 4 to unranked before Thanksgiving. Go ahead, Rico. Where?
Well, factually, no, but I get what you're saying.
Where-
It's possible that after Thanksgiving, they could be done. They're leftover turkey.
Okay. 60 and 41 since Cash left. What do I have a right to say about Michigan State basketball? Because you know what I don't want to hear? January, February is... I don't want to hear it. You know what I want? I want 31 and 6. I want to be a 1 or a 2 seed. I want to win the Big Ten.
No, Mike, it is frustrating. And there's two types of people. And I've had this conversation with your boy Chuck.
Everyone
Chuck.
knows Chuck.
Everybody knows Chuck.
Chuck
yes, he is. He is. There are people who say simply don't care about the regular season, see me in March, except for your March haven't been that successful, people. And then in the regular season, yeah, it's disheartening when you just go out there and you play all of these big schools, but you don't beat them. You lose. And then you lose. And then you lose. And it's cool at first. It's like, okay, you playing. I didn't realize some reporter last night, she asked Tom, was like, so 3 and 14 against Duke. Like, what's up with that? And yeah, it was like, wow, way to put it so succinctly. But yeah, you played Duke 17 times.
It's a failure. Just call it what it is. It's failure. This is Tom's best team, most talented team in a decade. It's very simple for me. I said it in the preseason. Anything less than the Final Four is a total catastrophe. It's a total failure. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact they're going to be 1 and 3. I don't like the fact that they don't beat anybody. I don't like the fact they're not fun to watch. I don't understand what these pieces are. I don't understand how players don't get better. I don't understand how any 5-star we ever get looks like they can't play. I don't even know if Xavier Booker's on the floor. I don't know how Matty Sissoko has a scholarship. I don't understand our guards. I don't understand anything. I walked away last night thinking, geez, the only player I felt like actually did their job to their abilities might be Bob Cooper.
Carson.
Sure. His first name may as well be Don't Care. He should be playing 8 minutes a night, tops. But they need him because the rest of their bigs stink.
Right.
So my whole point is, what am I allowed to say with permission from the Prince of East Lansing, Mr. Rico Beard?
Mike, you can say whatever you want to say. For me, I am waiting for one more piece of that puzzle before I officially join your side.
Who's that, Michael Jordan?
Is Jackson Kohler. The other bit, he's in a walking boot. You probably have no idea who he is.
Yeah, I do. He's the kid who played last year. He's the offensive-minded big there.
Yes, he is.
He just can't guard anybody.
He's the kid that killed my Moneyball team in the championship game.
Tremendous. Absolutely. There you go. No, seriously.
But yeah, last night's game would have been perfect for him because he could actually score.
But Rico,
our bigs couldn't score down low. That was the problem.
60 and 41, you are treading a line of is it time for Tom to say, you know what, I'm going to go enjoy the beach.
Here's the problem. 60 and 41 is what happened during the post-Cassius era when he missed out on recruits and he ended up taking a lot of plan B and C recruits.
Well, that's his
fault.
It's
no offense to the kids. They earned the scholarship, but Tom didn't get the ones that he wanted. They went to the Dukes and the Kentuckys and the Carolinas.
Well,
and
now
the
he's got a team where every player's getting paid. Okay? This is the best team money can buy. You can't start the year 1-2 where James Madison taps that ass and then Duke, and this isn't even some Duke team I care about. I don't want to hear about it. This isn't Duke Prime with 5 first-round picks. I don't want to hear about it.
No.
He's fine enough. He's a good player. Yeah. But this is, come on, man. Don't mistake this for 09 North Carolina.
No, this ain't the Zion team with Zion and Cam and all of that.
I'd love to know what I'm allowed to say.
Mike, you can say whatever you
Not
want to say.
Not you. I'm saying to the people. To the people.
I think the people understand, but
they don't. Spartan fans get all angry at me.
Here's why. Because in Spartan fans, this happens, and then you complain about the team, and you say, oh, my God, they suck, and then they go on this magical run in March, and you end up looking stupid. So a lot of Spartan fans are like David when they're like, you know what? Call me in February.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
not paying attention to any of this stuff.
But that's not what being a blue blood program is. See, this is the problem.
Okay, now you've just hit a topic, my friend. Now you just hit a topic. Are you a blue blood?
No.
Or are you just a
nice program, good program, top 15 program?
Yeah, top 15. Not to denigrate it, but are you a top 15 program or are you a blue blood?
I got news for you. If I was doing Kentucky sports radio, I'd be saying the same thing about Coach Cal. Time to win something, Johnny. Not good enough.
I thought they had it last night.
No, my point is you already get a free ride in the SEC largely. You're judged by are you winning the tournament? Are you going to the Final Four?
Dude, they want him out of town.
That's my point.
Yeah.
No one's saying Tom should leave, but it's fair to ask when a man's closer to 70 and not is 60 and 41 of your last 100 basketball games, and they're off to a terrible start. Are they going to beat Arizona?
Probably not.
Let me help you. Okay. Rico, what? This was supposed to be the fun. You promised me fun.
I did. The ride's not over, Mike. We just hit a slight bump in the road.
And if the football program does what you told me,
you know what? Stop it. Just stop it. Right there.
People, you don't even want to know what he told me.
And if the football program does what you said,
Michigan,
I'm going to dap you up.
Yeah, Michigan fans will be dapping everybody up if State does that.
I'll be celebrating.
But you can feel that way because when you sent me that text, I didn't realize they were that close to almost 50-50, where you're 60 and 41.
And then you got to take out the freebies every year, people. You're going to play 6 or 8 teams in college hoops. You're going
right, because that number is going to get escalated by the time you hit January because they got a lot of games.
Yeah.
Probably, you're looking at the Arizona game, the Baylor game at Little Caesars. That's a 50-50 game to me. But the other games, they should probably win.
I needed 2 segments of this. One of David being our official client consigliere. One of, man, did Rico stir up a firestorm yesterday? And then one of, what am I allowed to say about MSU hoops? The rest of the show is going to be football. But I'm just saying, over 100 games. And when I factor in 6-7 of those games each season are against Southeastern,
but Mike,
Louisiana welding school.
Here's the problem. Like when you look at the core of the team, they are guys that were Plan B type of guys.
Oh, that's
you
on
got
top.
your AJ, you got your Matty Sissoko's, you got guys who probably are in the wrong spot.
Yeah, but that's on him. That's on him because honestly,
He took a lot of guys and they became projects, and the projects haven't turned.
No, my point is you
It's a
tell
Kenny
them you're not
Goins.
welcome here anymore.
I mean, but he wanted it to be Kenny Goins who hit the big shot against Duke.
I like Kenny Goins.
He was a walk-on.
Well, he was a lot better than Matty Sissoko. Read something.